Hey everybody, thank you for joining. We just arrived in Candler, 3 Alton Road if you are in need of food. And I'm on right now just to show y'all the beauty that happens in this community every time we're here. People of all ages making this happen. It's just really beautiful to see and to be a part of. I've done a lot of talking today already, so I may just kind of let y'all watch the beautiful things unfold here, and then I'll hop in occasionally and update. There's definitely some fundraiser information I want to talk to y'all about, and then an event, but I'm just gonna I'm gonna let you observe for a couple minutes. So if you're just joining, we just arrived in Candler at our community distribution location, 3 Alton Road in Candler. And these folks are unloading the Whole Foods and Fresh Market, and we've got some prepared boxes as well. So I really just kind of wanted to be quiet for a minute and let you kind of be in the space as much as possible virtually, without kind of explaining every step, and just let you see. We've got kids that are probably 3 years old helping out here today. The twins helping out. This is kind of what it looked like over the summer when all the kids were home from school, and when the pandemic began and we really started to do the rapid response work, distributing food. It was mainly kids in this community helping out, and so I just wanted to show you how beautiful this is. Like I said, there's 2 things I wanted to remind everybody about. One is tomorrow at 104 Sherwood Road in Swannanoa, we will have our community leaders who are hosting. That's great. Clarissa, Marta, and Anna are hosting a pupusa event there to support Clarissa's family members and her community down in Honduras, and they were affected by the hurricane that just came through, and so they have created an event to support her family and friends and community down in Honduras. So that event is happening tomorrow, and once we leave here, we will then head out to start prepping for that event. So that event, again, 104 Sherwood Road, Swannanoa, tomorrow morning, beginning, I believe, at 8 o'clock in the morning. So they'll start the grill pretty early. And if you missed the last pupusa event, same women are making these pupusas, and I'm telling you, you do not want to miss these pupusas. So come on out and support Clarissa, support her family, support people in Honduras who are suffering from from the earthquake. I mean, not the earthquake. I'm sorry, the hurricane. So yeah, and if you're just joining right now, we're in Candler with the food distribution, and just really highlighting who is unloading this truck. You can see the ages of folks. Kids are surrounded by adults who are teaching them to be a part of the community. It's really beautiful to see. So the other thing that I want to mention is the fundraiser that we have on our main Beloved page. If you go to the Beloved Asheville page on Facebook, pinned at the top is the fundraiser, and that fundraiser is actually for winter survival kits for folks who are homeless living outside throughout the winter. So our city currently this year is not able to hold Code Purple, which means if the weather gets below 32 degrees, then shelters typically will open for extra space and more folks can get in from the cold weather. And unfortunately this year that is not happening. So we know that there's going to be hundreds of people left out in the cold all through the winter. And so that's, 30-degree weather, 20-degree weather, teens. Sometimes in the mountains, we never know, it could get down into the single digits. And I have been hearing that this winter is going to be kind of a rough one for us. So just want to make sure that everybody can maybe share that fundraiser so that we're able to provide the winter kits for people. So those kits are, if you want to sponsor a kit, they're $50 to sponsor one kit. And each kit will consist of a waterproof backpack, an emergency tube tent, which is a Mylar tent, which is made to hold in the heat. So what that is it's a triangle tent. And it's waterproof on the outside, and it's got the thicker Mylar material on the inside, so that will hold in the heat, the body heat. So it'll have one of the tents. It'll also have an emergency sleeping bag made of very similar material, an additional emergency blanket, as well as hot hands, also some immune support items. So we'll have some vitamin C in there, also some information on COVID and also how to prevent, how to stay well through the winter season, as we know that the numbers are unfortunately going to keep rising. And the other thing that we will have in there is some PPE. So we'll be sharing some masks and sanitizer as well in those kits. So again, they're $50. If you would like to support one, you can donate to that fundraiser. You can donate on our website. If you donate through the website, please put in the notes section that you want to, you're sponsoring a winter survival kit. That way we know exactly how many kits we've raised money for. So our goal is 200 or more. So our fundraiser is rocking and rolling. So y'all are awesome. Thank you if you've donated to that. Thank you so much. If you've shared that, thank you so much. We are over halfway, so we know we have at least over 100 right now that we are making and going to be able to distribute. So the more we raise, the more kits we can get out to folks who are living outside in the cold. And the whole reason, again, if you're kind of newer to understanding our work with folks on the street and our street medic team, the whole reason we have a street medic team is because we had a woman that froze to death in October of 2016. The first cold night of the year, she froze to death in her sleeping bag by the river. And so we were contacted by the police to identify her. And so, it was really, really rough on us to see somebody that we knew, to have to identify her. She had no ID or anything. She was just found by the river. And so we sat with our Homeless Voice crew and talked about, as a community of people who understand this crisis, we sat together and, talked about what can we do as a community of folks who have lived through homelessness or were still living through homelessness at the time. And so that's where the street medics came from. People wanted to learn how to take care of themselves and take care of each other, homeless or not. And so we began to train, and the street medics have been a project of Beloved since October of 16. Really, that's kind of when the event happened that kind of kicked us in gear to do that. And so we began in November with the team, and then we began training in February. So the street medics has been a thing for 4 years now. So just want to send our love to Janet Jones, who was the woman who unfortunately lost her life on the streets because their shelters aren't always accessible for folks, and even more so this winter. And so that's why we are creating these winter survival kits for folks. So again, share the fundraiser. If you can't donate, we completely understand. Sharing is just as good as donating. So if you can, again, $50 sponsors one kit for somebody. It'll have a waterproof backpack, an emergency tent, emergency sleeping bag, emergency blanket, hot hands, vitamin C, mask, sanitizer, information, that kind of thing. So again, the other thing is tomorrow, 104 Sherwood Road in Swannanoa, selling some pupusas. So we will be there to support Clarissa in her event that she has created, and we've got some other. Anna and Marta will also be there to make some pupusas, and the goal of this event was for Clarissa to be able to support her family in Honduras who is suffering from the hurricane crisis and who have lost everything. So we're going to be there to say thank you to her for all the love and commitment that she's given to her community and to us, and to support and say that we see you and we love you, and her family is an extension of all of this, and so we want to just be there to support that and say that we're here for everybody. So if you're just joining right now, we are in Candler at our community distribution location, 3 Alton Road. If you're in the Candler, Canton, West Asheville area, you're welcome to come here, get a box. There's some prepared produce boxes there, and then they've also unloaded these red totes that have milk and eggs, and let's see if I can, she's got some yogurt, she's excited about it. So milk, eggs, other dairy items, some prepared meals. There's burritos, quesadillas, wraps, sandwiches, bread, sweetbreads, cakes. So there's a lot of good stuff in there today. So we are I'm not sure if I can link the event. I should have done that before. I'm so sorry. So that you can actually find on the, if you're not a part of, go ahead, you're okay. If you're not a part of the Asheville en Espanol page, you can find that event on that page. I'm not sure if I can, hang on just a, yeah, unfortunately I can't switch between screens and keep the live going. So what I'll do is after this live stream is over, I will get the event and post it back in here, or I can send it to you individually as well. We've shared it on the Asheville en Espanol page. This is an event that was made by the community leaders. So, de nada. So I'm gonna hop off here. Thank you all for jumping on with me, and keeping in touch, and if you could make any comments on these live streams, react to them, hearts, thumbs up, hugs, all that, share them out. Any other any of our other posts, if you could also share those. If you can please share that the fundraiser I was talking about earlier, that is actually on our Beloved Asheville page at the very top. It's pinned up there, winter survival kits for homeless friends. Definitely don't want to have any more funerals of folks on the street. So the other thing you can do is hop over to belovedasheville.com and become a monthly sustainer if you would like. If you're not already, if you are, thank you so much. We greatly appreciate it, and so do these folks here. So you're helping to get gas in this monstrous truck here. She's pretty, but she takes a lot of gas. And we need a lot of gas to get to where we got to go. So some days we are in 5, 6, 7 different places. We've hit 4 different places right now, and we're getting ready to go out to Swannanoa to begin prepping with our amigas out there. So thank you all so much for joining, and if you will stay tuned, and we'll keep you all updated. Have a beautiful Wednesday. Come get some pupusas tomorrow, 104 Sherwood Road, 8 o'clock in the morning. They're good. Really good.